Hello world, and today we've got a special treat. As you know, I'm quite a fan of Robot Combat and Robot Arena too. I mean, I played it on stream, I play it with my buds almost every weekend, and I even made an entire competition series with the Good Roboto 2019 mod. This time around, we got a new mod coming down the pipeline, only it's something different. We've seen many mods pertaining to BattleBots, Robot Wars, and we've even seen BuggleBots, but this time around we have a mod based on the Chinese robot combat show King of Bots. This pack contains a lot of robots from King of Bots seasons 1 and 2, as well as the sort of side series This Is Fighting Robots. Now, I know that King of Bots is kind of a mixed bag with fans. Personally, I'm not crazy about the format of season 2 or their editing style, but I can't deny that there's super fun battles and that there's a lot of really cool robots to go with it, and we do indeed have that here. This mod was made by Cringus Bingus, and I'm really looking forward to digging into this. Now, their goal is to recreate every bot, and so far we do have a good chunk of them here, but not all of them. There is still a lot of glaring omissions, but basically what they're planning on doing is we have this pack, which is now available, but they're going to be releasing packs of, I believe it's 6 or so robots every now and then when they're ready, and that'll contain other robots. Like, there are definitely some absent robots that would surprise people, such as Megabyte, Spectre, Great White, like a lot of really good robots, but they will be coming later on, and when they do, I will do update videos based on it, and I'm really excited for it, and because what we have so far is very solid. We do have a lot of robots, and a lot of them are very fun to play as. In addition, there's also the King of Bots Arena, which is a reskin of the Robo Games Arena, which was reskinned in the BattleBots and BuggleBots mod and Good Roboto as a BattleBots Arena, but it's got a King of Bots sort of vibe to it, and I dig it, you know? Now, the real question is, how do the robots play? How are they? How do they look? Well, we tried out every robot that we could. We figured out the fun ones, the OP ones, the ones that are just fascinating, and so on and so forth. Now, many of these robots are robots that exist in other competitions, you know, since they're by the same teams. You have robots like Blue, who's Shatter in BattleBots, Boxing Champion, who's Tantrum in BattleBots, Lieutenant Bam, who's Jasper in BattleBots, among others, and from what I've seen, they seem to play very well. Now, there are some robots that specifically stick out to me that I had a lot of fun with. One thing is that I noticed that there's a lot of hammer robots in this, which, I mean, obviously the field is restricted by who's in the field, but I like playing as hammer bots, and this one delivers in spades with that. It's so much fun. And some other ones that I had a lot of fun with. First off, we have Tank, which is a very fun flipper that's speedy and just fun to control the other robots, even though I did get 2 very embarrassing wins with it while fighting Green.
No, and I don't want to know, and I don't need to waste some of my time knowing. Did you?
No! No! Come on! Bro, come on, man! Ooh, baby, let's go! Oh, if I would have gotten stuck, I swear. What?
What? What? What?
Come on, man. And so does Civilian Arc. That'll be on the screen right now from in the Green Squares stream.
No, 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 no. Bro,
Wait, what's happening?
I ran out of energy.
What? I won?
My battery.
Oh my
fucking
gosh!
died.
Yes! Yes!
You didn't win that.
Another one that I really had fun with was Lieutenant Bam, which is like the King of Bots version of Jasper. And it just, I don't know what it is, but it's just really fun to control robots and just bonk them with the club. It's a lot of fun. Then we also have Earth Shovel, which sticks out to me just because I really like tanky, fast control bots like that. In addition to that, you have robots such as Wrecker, which is the King of Bots version of Breaker Box, who you know from the world of BattleBots, or if you're really down the pipeline, Robo Games. Definitely a lot of fun to play as. But then you also have a lot of very quirky entries in here. You have like 2Z, which is like, I think it's supposed to be an orange with a straw in it. It's so cute and I want to protect it, but you have that in there. It kind of controls a little rough, but you know, the real one probably controls pretty iffy too. And you also have the one, the only Violent Dragon, which is a masterpiece of a robot. And much like you would expect, it falls on its side way too easily, but that's good. That's the point behind it. And they even recreated the Martian. The Martian's super hard to control, but it's such a fun robot to play as. And the fact that they built this complex machine in Robot Arena 2, and pretty reliably at that from what I gather, is insanely impressive. I love it. Then you also have lots of robots that are just super fun, and they're just OP and destroy everything. Flaming Wheel, which is like this really wacky, powerful, full body spinner. You have the overhead spinning bar of Whirlwind, which is just a glorious thing to play as. And perhaps the most OP robot of the pack is 008, which is a horizontal undercutter. It's so freaking OP and I love it. It's great. And I'm just so excited to play as this. But then we gotta get into other things about the pack. The first one that comes to mind is that when you have like a weapon like, you know, like hammer or a spinner that you have to power yourself, there is a possibility that if you use it too much that your robot will lose power and die. And I feel like with some people that might be sort of a flaw within it, but I personally don't think it is. I think it's actually a positive thing because it makes you conserve your energy, and I feel like it adds more challenge to it, which I do appreciate. Then there's another big thing that did kind of bother me. Now in Robot Arena 2, when you play as, you know, spinner robots, there's two ways that the spinner works. You know, you either press the button and the spinner just keeps spinning nonstop, or you have to hold down the button to, you know, keep it spinning. Now holding down the button to keep it spinning isn't really a huge deal if you just have a spinner bot, but then there's robots that are a little more complicated, such as Boxing Champion and Dragon King comes to mind, where, you know, they have articulated weapons, but you also have to hold down the button to keep the saw spinning on Dragon King or to keep the spinner spinning on Boxing Champion while simultaneously controlling it and pressing the buttons. And it's not really a huge deal because I can do it, but I probably would have preferred if you just press the button and the spinner keeps spinning nonstop. But that said, there's really not a lot to complain about here, and I am really looking forward to new additions to this mod pack. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see it grow and see new additions. I'm very excited to play as, you know, like Megabyte or Great White or any of those classic machines. So how can you get your mitts on this game? Well, much like the other Robot Arena 2 mods you may or may not have played, it's free. I mean, no one's gonna charge for a Robot Arena 2 mod unless they're like shady, but that's the joy of it all. If you want to play this, I have a link in the description to a trailer that the creator put out to promote it, and in the description of that trailer there is a link where you can download this game, and the mod is just great. I definitely recommend it, and you know, you should check it out and come see me in Parsec. I got dibs on 008.
Now I look like a cheeseburger.